Welcome to aminacademy.com. In astronomy, let us discuss about asteroids, the composition and classification. That means we'll discuss about composition and classification of asteroids. What are asteroids? We find that asteroids are fascinating objects varying in composition and shape. Nearly all asteroids are irregular in shape and heavily pockmarked by impact craters. Only a handful of the largest members possess enough gravity to pull them into spherical shape. Beyond their shape, there are a number of ways to classify asteroids. The first is by composition. The typical composition of an asteroid depends on its distance from the Sun. At the outer edge of the asteroid belt, that is between 3 and 3.5 times farther from the Sun than the Earth. Over 80% of the asteroids are known in C type. The C stands for the carbon, and the surfaces of these asteroids are almost coal black. These asteroids contain large quantities of carbon molecules as well as the more usual rocks and metals. They are very similar in composition to carbonaceous chondrite meteorites that sometimes fall on Earth. It is thought that these meteorites are chippings smashed off during collisions between asteroids. Close to the Sun, at just over twice the Earth's orbital distance, the proportion of C-type asteroids is only about 40%. Here, the majority of asteroids are gray, without the carbon materials and principally made of silicate compound rock. These two resemble a type of meteorites found on Earth, the chondrites. Although these two types of asteroids, from the majority of examples, these are some that appear to be composed of little but metal, and again there are metal meteorites found in Earth. Aside from composition, there are other important differences in the internal structure of the asteroids. Most are solid, indicating that they must have been molten at some points in their existence. Others are rubble piles. This means that they are loose collection of pieces held together by the force of their gravity. These asteroids were formed in collisions. An increasing number of asteroids are being found to be doubles. This means that they are two similarly sized asteroids that have drifted together gently and now orbit around each other, sometimes even touching as they share a path around the Sun. Asteroids are as different in black and white. The majority of are very dark with reflectivity is only 3 to 4%, like a lump of coal. However, another large group has a typical reflectivity of 15%. To understand more about this difference and how they are related to chemical composition, astronomers study the spectrum of the light reflected from asteroids for clues about their composition. Now, let us discuss further about their classification and composition. Look at here. Asteroids are primarily classified by their composition and structure. Compositionally, they are broadly categorized into C type, that is carbonaceous, S type stony, and M type metallic. Structurally, asteroids can be monolithic, differentiated, a rubble-pile formation. Compositional classification. Look at here. C type carbonaceous. These are the most common type, making up about 70% of known asteroids. They are rich in carbon and contain clay and silicate rocks appearing dark color. S-type stony, comprising around 17% of known asteroids. These are composed of silicate materials and nickel ion. They are brighter than C types. M-type metallic. These asteroids are primarily made up of nickel and iron. They are less common than C-type and S-type. Other rare types. There are also rarer asteroids like E-type, D-type, and other exhibiting diverse mineralogical composition. Structural classification. Monolithic. These are solid, single rock formation. It's called monolithic. Differentiated. These asteroids have a layered structure similar to planets with a metallic core, mantle, and crust. Rubble-pile. These asteroids are held together by gravity made up of numerous smaller pieces. Other factors influencing classification. First, location. Asteroids' composition is related to their formation location relatively to the Sun. Proximity to the Sun and high temperatures during formation can lead to differentiation. Spectroscopic analysis. Asteroids are classified based on their spectral reflectance, which reveals their surface composition. Radar observations. Radar data can help identify metallic asteroids as they reflect radar signals strongly. So far, we discussed little about asteroids, its composition and classification. We have done. Please subscribe our YouTube channel.